This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by the North Law Firm. For car accidents and negligent security cases, call Joe at 239-337-1191. And by Lee Health.
Southwest Florida, welcome back to another edition of Lee Pitts Live. Where are we? We are at Hearts and Homes for Veterans, located in the heart of Fort Myers. They do such a great job in helping veterans get on to a better life. So we want to shout them out. Big shout out to Gary and Don over here who make it happen along with the board. We have a fabulous show in store for you today. We get a chance to talk to Trish Rout. She's the manager for Crime Stoppers of Southwest Florida. We'll also get to talk to one of the great organizations in our community, McGregor Clinic. We have Sharon here along with Alexandra. Learn all about the upcoming Red Dress event. And we'll have Girl Talk with Tashika Perry. All that's happening on Lee Pitts Live. We'll be right back. Southwest Florida, we're so thrilled to have one of the great organizations in our community that's providing an excellent service. McGregor Clinic is here. Let's bump you in, ladies. First time on the show will be Alex, who's the director of development and for McGregor Clinic, and of course, Sharon Murphy, the CEO. That's fancy though. Let's go with the director of development for McGregor Clinic. What is that?
So the Director of Development does philanthropic work with our community partners, as well as working with other community partners to ensure services for anyone in our community that might need them, and internal development as well, working on planning for the clinic and making sure that we can continue to do the work and do even more of it in the future.
I think the first time I saw you, you were just getting started. Now you've gotten your feet on the ground. What have you learned that surprised you about the work that McGregor Clinic does?
Well, I think really McGregor Clinic for a development director is kind of a dream in the sense that it's really easy to brag about the staff. I was a little surprised that it was that easy because they're really remarkable. The work that they do is incredible. So it's a really easy thing for me to go out and tell everybody how great they are.
People might be looking right now, Sharon, and they're saying, okay, he's talking about McGregor Clinic, but what is McGregor Clinic? Go.
McGregor Clinic provides primary care for people living with HIV. We also provide community education because this is a preventable illness and we want to make sure that people stay healthy, stay negative, and those who are positive we would like to bring into treatment so that they can also be healthy.
And I know one of the things I like about that is that we've evolved to the point where the health care that you get can allow you to live pretty much a long life like somebody who may have some other terminal illness if you just, that wasn't the case in the past.
It wasn't the case in the past. It wasn't the case for quite a while. But now, since the late 90s, we've had new medications come on board that now allow people to treat this as a chronic illness. They take their medications, they live a healthy lifestyle, and they are able to have a normal lifespan.
How many people, it's good because you don't have to call any names, just the volume that you deal with each year, number of people you touch?
We serve between 1,100 and 1,200 people as far as clients, and as far as reaching out to the community, 3,000 to 4,000 people, where we're providing education services, testing and counseling. We now have a mobile unit so we can go off-site and provide HIV testing at different events whenever we're invited. We can provide testing there. We provide testing at the universities, at college. And so we're out in the community more and identifying people that need our services and also educating people so that they don't.
And along that route, you created some new sites. Speak to that.
We have. We now have an education and community center on the corner of Carroll and 41. Well, it's behind Walgreens on the corner of 41 and Carroll. We have expanded our food pantry there, so now we have a food pantry at both sites, at the clinic site and at the education center site. We also have the clothes closet in both sites and expanded, so we now have housewares, furniture, and so on. And then providing community education. We're also going to be providing mental health and counseling services at that site as well, and nutrition.
Now we have the Red Dress Party coming up. Yay! That goes back to you. Alex, tell us what is the Red Dress Party and how the community can get involved, and corporations as well.
The Red Dress Party is part of nationwide events that go on mostly in February to celebrate and honor the lives of people living with HIV and those who love them, and also to raise funds to support services. And we are having the first time that McGregor is hosting our Red Dress Party on February 10th, 2019 at the Laboratory Theater. We are seeking sponsors, corporate sponsors, if people are interested to help us with that event. And then also tickets go on sale in October.
Sort of walk us through the Red Dress Party. What happened? There's a reception. There's going to be a musical play on the stage. Something nice stuff.
We're having a cocktail reception party beforehand. We're going to have some silent auction items that we're going to have up, and we are also going to have a Broadway review, all Broadway show tunes performed by local drag kings and queens from around the community.
I noticed you said you would like to get corporate sponsors or different people to get involved. They can just go to that website on the screen, but let's call that website out as well.
It is McGregorClinic.org, and then you can also contact us at 239-334-9555. My extension is 8035, or you can just ask for Alex and they'll send you over to me.
Now, Lee Pitts Live is a corporation and we really want to be involved. You don't have to put this on the red dress, but we want to make a donation, and you can spend it however you want.
Thank you, Lee. You're such a good community
Thank you so much.
Always good to do that.
Thank you.
And I encourage everybody else, you don't have to be a fancy corporation. You can still contribute to McGregor Clinic. Getting back to McGregor Clinic, what is it personally, Alex, getting a chance to work for an organization like that that's really important to our community? How does it make you feel personally?
I feel really wonderful about being able to be a part of McGregor. When Sharon offered me the opportunity to help McGregor help make the world a better place, I said that sounds amazing. And I feel really lucky to be a part of such wonderful services and work with such great people. They're all really wonderful, beautiful souls.
How has the epidemic changed, and how is McGregor Clinic keeping up with the changes?
We're seeing still younger people becoming infected, so we're not reaching that population as far as education within the schools. So we try and reach out, we're at the universities, at Southwest College, to provide education there, education at health fairs. We're also seeing an increase in men getting infected and also women. Florida is #1 in heterosexual transmission, so it's very difficult to get past the stigma and educate the community as far as that they are indeed at risk. So that's a challenge. That's a big challenge.
All right, let's stay with that for a second. So when we say heterosexual transmission, we are saying what?
We're saying sex
Male to
between
female.
male to female, but the stigma with this virus is that it is a gay man's disease.
Correct.
And this disease does not discriminate. People living with HIV are often discriminated against, but this virus does not discriminate as to who it will infect. So it's important to know if you're at risk, how you can reduce that risk, and be positive that you're negative.
Okay. And I think there's a way you can, let's go with generally getting tested. You can get tested at McGregor Clinic.
Yes.
And you could get tested at no cost.
At no cost. You can get tested at McGregor Clinic. You can get tested also at our community site on Carroll Road. We also have our mobile unit that's going out. And in October, we're going to be providing medical care in Bonita, so that will also be a testing site.
And I understand that now there's a process where you can be tested and you can get your results relatively quickly.
Yes.
Explain.
We have a rapid test that can give the results in 10 minutes. And but our recommendation, if someone tests positive during that test, that we also do a confirmatory, because there can be a small percentage of false positives, because it's a broad test that tests for a lot of things. But people can get their results in 10 minutes. And based on their risk assessment and so on, they can be confident that that's an accurate test.
Understood. Alex, what are some ways that people can partner with McGregor Clinic?
So many ways. Volunteering, we're a nonprofit, so we always need volunteers. We work with a lot of other organizations, service providers and nonprofits in the community. So if people are interested in working with us that way, and also if people are interested in investing in community health. So making philanthropic contributions to the clinic as well.
Okay, let's go to service provider. Unpack that for me. What's a service provider?
So there are providers that do all kinds of different things, nonprofit types of services. Lots of times people that you have on your show come and do various things. No one agency can do everything.
Right. I know you had the lawyers. They
Yes, we have all kinds of local community partners. Like I said, no agency can do everything. And we all try to work together to make sure that our community has everything that it needs, because rising tides, they rise all ships. And so that's what we want to do, is make sure that everybody is coming up together.
Mm-hmm. The community partnerships, has that been an easy thing for you guys to form, or is it getting easier, or was it more difficult in the past?
It was more difficult in the past because people didn't often feel that this applied to them, but now we're finding that everyone has someone in their life that has been impacted by this. And so we're now finding that people come to us. For example, Rascals, local business in town, they came to us to do fundraisers that helped us pay for our mobile unit. They're doing a sock hop for us next month?
In September.
In September, because our clothes closet has a huge demand for socks. And people don't usually donate those. So everyone's going to bring a new pair of socks and donate it to the clinic.
Very cool.
The law firm donated collected toiletries for us, you know, the small travel size.
That'd be Barrett and Zupke, giving them some plugs.
Yes, Barrett and Zupke.
Good people.
So communities come to us, how can we help? And there's always a way for them to provide a service that often they don't even know who knew that we needed socks. We need socks, so we have a partner that's going to be working with us.
Final question. I know when I came over to visit your area, I noticed that you had this pantry there with all these clothes, this food, and all these types of things. So is that fair to say that you're taking a holistic approach to the person? And generally when you find a person that may have the HIV or AIDS, they may need those types of things because of a lifestyle that they're living?
Absolutely. Our mission statement is a holistic approach. So they'll come in to see their physician, we get their medical checkup, their prescriptions. If they need social services, they'll see their case manager, help with housing, applications for Medicaid, food stamps, and then they go shopping in the clothes closet, and then they get a bag of food. So we try to meet all the needs that they're going to have, that anybody has, and it's increasing in this economy.
And just to think that McGregor Clinic started in your kitchen at a kitchen table. I know all of these great stories. Are you guys starting to document that history yet?
I haven't. I'm starting to do that.
You're not going to do a book?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll call you about that. You can help me with that.
I think that's pretty cool,
all
though,
right?
and now it's grown to what it is today.
Yes.
Ladies, thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having
It's
us.
always a pleasure
Looking forward
to be here.
to getting out there and doing a lot of things, and certainly coming to the Red Dress Party as the media sponsor. Lee Pitts Live, the TV show, will be there. So for any other reason, come to the Red Dress Party. Let me bump you out. As the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like the fine people at McGregor Clinic who are doing it. When we come back, Crime Stoppers is here, our good friend Trish, right back in 60 seconds.